understanding of what to look for when we get a rally that we can sink our teeth into after today. Today, and you can write this number down. Maybe he's got it up on the board, but 5285 is a big number on the S&P. 5285. That's where we spiked, we fell from, and we've been trading below it ever since. 5285. Currently trading S&P 5085. That's my opinion. Let's look at some key numbers the market has given us today. I went through these and I thought it would be helpful for everybody to get, and I wanted it myself to print it off. But the market gave us some numbers today we can use to make some money, and that's what I always look for on a day like today. All right, 5285 is up there. You'll notice that I've got 4845. And early this morning, I told you above 5011, you could rally. That's exactly what happened. I didn't realize we'd go up 250 points from there and fall, but that's exactly what happened. But we pretty well have held the 5011 as support. That's all those lows you see right there, right at that 5011 area. So that's a good number. Okay, 5011. 5285 is where ultimately you want to get above to have a sustained rally, and 4845 is where buyers stepped in. There's a number for the NASDAQ, 183.50 and 164.40. I'd take those numbers down. I think that will help you. Look at that range, though. That's almost, what is that? Almost 2,000 points. Look at the Dow, 39,420, 36,821. Good numbers for everybody. Crude oil, 63.85. When it breaks 59, if you're in my futures first, I'll be putting on a put spread from 59 down to 55. So we'll be waiting for that whenever that occurs. I'm on the watch. 59 to 55. Next stop. Gold is consolidating. I don't have a real good bearing on gold. I got us out at the top. I'll see if I can't get us back in when it's time to pay. Right now, we're on the bench looking at gold. Silver's the same thing. Silver fell really a lot further than gold percentage-wise, but we're still on the bench with silver and gold. There's the bonds, 122.04, and if you got a 117 range there, I think bonds are going higher. You need to hold that today's low, but the real number's down there at 115. Bruno, where'd you get in? First of all, I'll try to help you. Did Bruno hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, Tom.
Okay. Yesterday? What what program did you get in on that? Because I got out of all that. I thought I did in TNT. I got out. I'm just trying to see where you got in.
Tom, we were at the weekly wrap up on Friday and you were buying SQQQ. It looks like Bruno did that and he didn't. I guess, Bruno, you didn't take
Yeah,
any profit.
that was goodness. Bruno, put your name and phone number. I'm gonna give you a call. John, forget his phone number. I'm gonna call him.
Okay.
Yeah, because if I put you in on Friday afternoon and you took a trade without being on a program, you gotta manage it, but I'll help you out of it. No big deal. You had some big profits there. You got his number?
I'm writing it down, Tom.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Text it to me if you will, and I'll give him a call.
Okay.
Okay, that's the bonds right there. $115 is a big number there, 115. I'm a buyer as long as it doesn't close below there. Okay. All right, the new pocket put spread. Jonathan, let's recap the last couple of spreads for everybody to see what we did here. Now, this is for subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, then don't take this trade. But for subscribers, we keep up with it. So, Jonathan, why don't you go over the last couple we did? I know we got in at 50 and sold around $1 on the first one. Where'd you get out today on that one?
The one today was in at 50, out at 85 or higher.
Okay, 85. So okay. So look out, Jonathan, if you will, to mid-May time frame and find us another 50 center.
You want the QQQ again?
Yes, QQQ.
May the 16th. Let's go searching. You've got the 345, 340 at around 49 cents. And the 350, 345 at around 55 cents.
Take the 350.
Okay.
Pay a little extra there. We got a little extra money over 40, 50, got about 90 cents to the good. Let's spend a little bit on this one.
There it is in the chat, and I'll get it sent out.
All right, let's take a little break before we do that. John, I do this for my subscribers I guess when you have, anytime you have the VIX over 20, currently the VIX is 32.85, 32.95. I do it for my subscribers to have something on in case the market comes apart like it did these last few days. And so you go in, you buy, that's when I put these pocket puts on. I came up with it years ago because you actually, if you don't trade futures, you end up really, it's against the odds for you if you don't trade futures, okay? Because of the gaps from one day to the next. Yeah, if you want to put a good to cancel order in, I'd take $1.10, pay 55, sell it for $1.10, wouldn't you? I want everybody to understand the pocket put is designed to have something in your pocket in case the market comes unwound like it has the last 3 days. I mean, you've had some big moves down. The reason is because I would Tim, whoa. Didn't you take some profit on Friday when we made the trade? Because the day they made the lows in the middle of the night when the option is not open. It didn't open to 9:30. We'd already made the low when we started that big rally. That's why. If you're going to hold it, always try to go more days than one day. If you're going to hold it. Everybody understand what I'm saying? You don't have enough adjustment time when you take one of those suckers into the next day that far out of the money. Any questions about the pocket put? Have you read the video we did on pocket puts? I wouldn't take the trade unless you've at least watched the video. It's a great strategy, but you got to understand it, not just to put it on. All right, Jonathan, there we go. Now, how many were in my daily double this morning? That's prime time at 10:15 in the morning. Did you get a lot out of the class today? I'm just curious. That's the third one I've done. I figured, yeah, you're getting to see things that we don't normally get to see. And I think that this morning you learned about the wide spread in options, right? The bid and ask spread, how you could really get screwed, okay? With options. Yeah, Dave, you got if you want to join the daily double, I'll be there. Well, I won't be live tomorrow, but I'll post in there the signal after 9:15. You don't have to, Kathy, just let it go. It'll cash you out. You gotta do a thing. Yeah, we recorded the one this morning. Absolutely. We always record it. Any questions about the daily double? It lasts for 90 days where just go to the end and let it join. Let's get to a live market. If anybody wants to join. Jonathan, what time is it right now? It's about 50. Let's take about a 10-minute break and you can, Donna, you can use a spread right now. It's what I call XSP time. Not XSP. Sorry about that. TQQ, SQQ time right now. Yeah. You answered Donna's question, Jonathan.
I would if I knew exactly what Donna was asking about. Let's see. Is that a regular option account? I'm not sure what you're asking, Donna. Donna just emailed me, wrote DTI Trader. Your question in full. I'll take care of you. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna come back, Jonathan, at 3:30 and we'll look at the live market.
Okay, about 10 minutes.
Basically, you got 14 days to evaluate it. Yep, you do. I'll be back in 8 minutes. All right, folks, we're gonna go to a live market here. Jonathan, if we can, let's go look at a couple of these stocks, tickers. Let me call it out to you, okay?
Okay, what's first?
Go to Berkshire Hathaway.
On a 30 or a daily?
Let's look at daily only.
Hang on a second. There we go.
All right, folks, this is Berkshire daily, trade about 491. It went down this morning to 464. I actually nibbled in there and bought a little bit this morning, just in a retirement account. But this is a good stock. But you can see the back of Berkshire got broken on this big sell-off. Anytime, like I teach in the Daily Double, anytime you have this kind of downdraft, look what it does to a great stock that was in a great path. I expect this will be one of the stocks once things settle down that should go higher. Now, there's been a lot of talk about are we going to go in a recession or we're in a bear market and all that entails and all that. I think all you have to do is do it by the numbers. Let everybody else do all the talking. We'll do all the gathering when it's time. But I think this is a good stock in the future. Dollar General, put Dollar General in there. This is a stock I want to buy. I haven't bought it yet. I've been watching it now for a month and a half, and I watched it through earnings. I watched it, but I like this stock, and this is a stock I want to own for the second half of the year if it keeps trending like this. All right, put NNE. This is the nuclear. Again, this stock today showed some resilience, which I was hoping to see. I'm long this stock, but I'd really like to see once this trend rectifies itself, this is going to be a rapid growth stock this year, second half. But I just wanted to point it out to everybody. But these three stocks are top of my list. That's Dollar General, Berkshire, and NNE. These three stocks right here I really like. Okay. Now, let's talk about Jonathan, go to a white piece of paper. I want to give us some thoughts to think about tonight, okay? By the way, I've got futures tonight at 7 o'clock. Jonathan, what did I tell you we're going to talk about tonight? Did I tell you?
You have not told me yet, Tom, and I've got some good slides that we need to cover about
Okay, perfect.
read alerts. That's already ready to go.
Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you my thoughts. Here's what I've learned today. E-mini, 48.45 is support. 50.11 is sort of a pivot number. 52.85 is we need to close above for the pain to go away. 52.85. You got 52.82, but that's okay. 52.85 for the pain to go away. Number two, gold is correcting, and it needed to correct after its major run. Gold is correcting. I'll let you know when I think it's over. I feel very fortunate I was able to get us out at the top. But that's just the way gold works. I watch it and we do it. I think it's a short-term correction, and I'll let you know when it's time to go back into the water as far as when I'm going to go back in the water. Thought number 3. Interest rates are falling, and now's the time to accumulate TLT. In futures tonight, we'll talk about a futures trade in bonds. Interest rates are falling, and now's the time, looking beyond the summer. This is where I think you're going to look back and say, man, I'm glad old Tom told me about thought number 3. That's for TLT. Number 4, you got a chance to learn something that's not taught in schools, not taught in textbooks. And that is what I'm teaching. My 10 master classes and the trading that we'll do there won't cost you a thing if you have some patience. When things settle down, join the Daily Double. Thought number 5. Learn about when it's okay to trade options. And one of the telltale signs of trading options is you've got to have liquidity. When you have to pay a boatload to get in and a boatload to get out, it's not worth jumping into options. You'll get your head handed to you. That is alone will save you a couple $100,000. Thought number 6. When you have something that is taking up the thoughts or the top of mind for the market, like tariffs, don't trade off rumors. Let it come from the man himself, the president. That'll save you a fortune. I lost $1 million over my career not knowing that. So when you have a market focused on a specific topic, don't listen to news unless you hear it with your own ear. That'll save you a fortune. Can you imagine all the people that bought by the time they got in at 52.85 today? Yeah, Rick, thought number 7. If you don't know what the roadmap is, learn it. We've got a special on the roadmap now that you can buy it for 60 days. You'll never trade without it once you have it. That's thought number 7. Thought number 8. I would rather trade the TQQ, SQQ, and make money, no matter how small it is, and do it by dollar amount in a market like this. Thought number 9. Thought number 9. If I post like I did this morning, focus on the TQQ, and we've been focused on the SQQ, that's telling you there's a rally coming. And thought number 10, when you go through the next 90 days with me in the Daily Double, you will be able to distinguish between every day, whether the market's going to go up or down, 4 out of 5 days. How do I know? All you got to do is ask people that spent time with me all these years. They'll tell you. And that is the biggest thing I can tell you today. So I'll see all of my futures people tonight. And that's the story. The market right now is limping into the close. There's no real trade. But I think those thoughts will help you. I'm doing the daily wrap up every day at 3, because I want to help as many people as possible. This is for members and non-members. And again, tonight, I kick off another successful week in futures starting at 7 o'clock. Jonathan, I've been up since 3:30. I'm running out of gas, so I say I'll be back tonight at 7 with some fire in my belly. Hope I help people. And Bruno, I'll give you a call. It'll come from area code 251. Hey, Roger.